Have you ever felt like the world starts to pull away as you age? Maybe you've noticed friends drifting, family growing less patient, or strangers seeming less warm. It hurts to feel sidelined, especially when your heart and wisdom still have so much to share. Research shows social isolation in seniors can increase loneliness and even impact health. But here's the hopeful truth. Some of these changes might stem from subtle habits you can shift. In this video, we'll uncover 6 mistakes that might be pushing people away after 70. And much more importantly, how you can fix them today. Stick with me, because understanding these patterns can rebuild your connections, restore respect, and keep you surrounded by love. Let's dive in and make a positive change together. 1. Giving unwanted advice or criticism. Picture this. You're at a family gathering, watching your adult child or grandchild make a choice you think is a mistake. Maybe it's how they're spending money, raising their kids, or even what they're eating. Your heart is in the right place. You've lived through decades of lessons and want to save them from trouble. So, you say something like, "You shouldn't do it that way," or, "In my day, we handled things better." But instead of gratitude, you get a tense smile or a quick subject change. Sound familiar? Here's why this happens. Unsolicited advice, even with the best intentions, often feels like judgment. Studies from the Journal of Family Psychology show that when people feel criticized, it triggers defensiveness. That defensiveness lowers trust and connection in relationships. By age 70, you've earned a treasure chest of wisdom. But if you share it without being asked, it can make others feel small or inadequate. This isn't just with family. It happens with friends, too. Telling someone they should exercise more or stop wasting time might seem helpful. But to them, it feels like you're pointing out their flaws. Over time, they might start avoiding you. Not because they don't value you, but because they dread feeling judged. It's a heavy thought. Knowing your good intentions could build walls. But there's a bright side. You can change this pattern. You don't have to stay silent. Just shift how you share your wisdom. Try waiting for an invitation. If your daughter is venting about work, instead of saying, "You need to stand up to your boss," try, "That sounds tough. Do you want to hear what worked for me once?" If they say yes, share your story. If not, just listen. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that active listening strengthens bonds more than giving advice. This small change respects their independence, and it makes them see you as a supportive ally, not a critic. You've got so much to offer, and by sharing it thoughtfully, you can build trust and deepen your connections. So, today, take a moment before offering advice. Ask first, listen more, and watch how it transforms your relationships into something even stronger. 2. Becoming too negative about everything. Imagine this. You sit down with your kids or a close friend, and before you know it, the conversation turns into a long list of complaints. Maybe it's about your aches and pains, how the world has gotten worse, or how nothing seems to go right anymore. We get it. Life after 70 can be tough. You've faced health challenges, financial worries, or disappointments that weigh heavy on your heart. Those feelings are real, and they matter. But here's the hard truth. Constant negativity can slowly build a wall between you and the people you love. Studies, like those from the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, show that negativity in conversations can make others feel drained, anxious, or even guilty. And that causes them to pull back over time. It's not that they don't care. It's that being around someone who focuses only on what's wrong can feel exhausting, like a dark cloud following them. Think about someone you know who always complains. Do you leave those talks feeling uplifted or worn out? Exactly. The same happens when negativity takes over your words. But don't worry. There's hope, and you can change this. You don't have to pretend everything's perfect or hide your struggles. Instead, try balancing the tough stuff with a bit of light. For example, if you catch yourself venting about a bad day, pause and share something small that brought you joy, like a kind neighbor or a funny moment on TV. Ask yourself, what energy am I bringing to this moment? By weaving in gratitude or curiosity, you create conversations that feel warm and inviting. The science backs this up too. Positive interactions, even small ones, boost oxytocin, the feel-good hormone. That makes people want to connect with you more. You have the power to shift how others see you, not by changing who you are, but by letting your wisdom and warmth shine through. So, take that first step today. Notice your words. Add a touch of positivity. And watch how it draws people closer, eager to share in your light. 3. Refusing to adapt to change. Your grandkids are buzzing about a new app they love, or your friends are planning a get-together through a group chat. But you brush it off, saying, "Things were better before all this tech nonsense." It's understandable. By 70, you've seen the world transform. And some changes, like fading traditions or complicated gadgets, can feel overwhelming or even wrong. You might long for the days when life seemed simpler, when people called instead of texted, or met in person instead of online. But here's the tough reality digging in your heels. Against change can make others feel disconnected from you. Research from the Journal of Social Issues shows that resisting modern norms, like technology or shifting social values, can lead to isolation. Younger generations struggle to relate when they feel you're always pushing back against their world. When every conversation turns into a debate about why the past was better, it can feel like a wall goes up. Talks become less enjoyable and more exhausting. Your family might stop inviting you to events because they assume you won't join their online plans. Not because they don't care, but because the gap feels too wide. It's a worrying thought, feeling left behind in a world that's racing forward. But there's hope, and you can bridge that gap. You don't have to love every trend or master every device. But showing a little openness can make a huge difference. Try asking a grandchild, "Hey, show me how that app works." Or join a friend on a social media platform with a simple, "Tell me what this is all about." Studies from the Gerontological Society of America show that seniors who embrace even small technological changes report stronger family ties and less loneliness. You're not just keeping up. You're showing the people you love that you want to stay connected to their world. Your wisdom, paired with a curious spirit, can make you a bridge between the past and present, someone everyone wants to be around. So, today, take one small step toward change. Ask a question. Try something new. And watch how it opens doors to deeper, more joyful connections. 4. Expecting too much from others without giving back. Picture this: you call your kids, hoping they'll visit soon. Or you ask a friend to help with a chore. But you notice they're hesitating more lately. You might think, "I'm older. I've earned their support." Or, "Family should always be there." It's natural to lean on loved ones as life gets harder, especially after 70, when energy or mobility might not be what it used to be. But here's the tough part: if you keep asking without showing appreciation or giving something in return, it can start to feel one-sided. Research from the Journal of Gerontology shows that unbalanced relationships, where one person constantly takes, can lead to resentment and reduced contact over time. Maybe you expect your children to call every week, drop by often, or handle your errands. But you rarely ask how they're doing, or say thank you in a way that feels heartfelt. Or perhaps you lean on a friend for emotional support, but seldom check in on their struggles. It might not be intentional, but over time, people can feel like they're just fulfilling a duty, not sharing a meaningful connection. That can hurt, knowing you might be pushing away the very people you need. But there's a bright path forward. Relationships thrive on give and take. And even small gestures from you can make a big difference. Try this next time someone helps you. Offer a warm thank you and ask about their day. Or send a short message to say you appreciate them, maybe recalling a special moment you shared. Studies from the American Sociological Review show that expressing gratitude strengthens social bonds, and it makes people more eager to stay close. You don't need grand gestures. Even remembering a birthday or listening with full attention can show you value them. Your life experience makes you a gift to those around you. And by giving back in these small ways, you turn relationships into two-way streets filled with warmth. So, today, think about one way you can show appreciation. Make that call. Send that note. And watch how it pulls people closer, eager to share in your love and wisdom. 5. Bringing up the past too often. You're sharing a meal with your family, and someone mentions a new hobby or a recent trip. You smile, but your mind drifts to a memory from years ago. So you start. Back in my day, we used to do things differently. Soon, you're lost in a story about the old neighborhood or how life was better before. Those memories are precious. They're part of who you are. And at 70, you've got a lifetime of moments to cherish. But here's the hard truth. If every conversation circles back to the past, it can make others feel like they can't connect with you in the here and now. Research from the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships shows that repetitive storytelling, especially about the past, can reduce engagement. Listeners feel conversations become predictable or disconnected from their lives. Your kids or grandkids might nod politely, but inside, they're craving a talk that includes their world too. When you always say, "Things were better before," or retell the same old stories, it can make younger people feel their experiences don't measure up, or even make friends your age tune out. It's tough to think your cherished memories could create distance, but don't lose heart. There's a way to share them that brings people closer. You don't have to stop reminiscing. Just balance it with the present. Next time you feel a back-in-my-day story coming, try asking, "What's something new going on with you?" Or share a memory, then tie it to today. Like, "That old game we played reminds me of the video games you love. Tell me about them." Studies from the American Psychological Association show that mutual storytelling, where both sides share, builds stronger emotional bonds. Your past is a treasure, but so is the present. And showing interest in others' lives makes you a bridge between then and now. You have the power to make every conversation a two-way street, filled with warmth and connection. So, today, try this. Listen to someone else's story. Ask a question about their world, and watch how it transforms your talks into moments everyone cherishes. 6. Not respecting boundaries in personal space. You drop by your daughter's house unannounced, excited to see her, or you call your friend late at night, expecting them to pick up right away. You might think, "I'm family. They'll always want me around." Or, "I'm older. They should make time for me." After 70, it feels natural to seek closeness, especially when loneliness creeps in or life's challenges grow heavier. You want to stay connected, and that desire comes from love. But here's the tough reality. Ignoring others' boundaries can make them feel overwhelmed or trapped. Research from the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology shows that when personal boundaries are crossed, it can lead to stress and reduced willingness to engage, even in close relationships. Maybe you ask too many questions about your grandkids' private lives, like who they're dating or how they spend their money, thinking it's your right to know. Or perhaps you unload your worries on the same person every day without checking if they're okay to listen. These actions, though well-meaning, can make people pull back, not because they don't love you, but because they need space to breathe. It hurts to think your eagerness for connection could push others away. But there's hope, and you can change this dynamic. Respecting boundaries doesn't mean distancing yourself. It means valuing others' needs as much as your own. Try this before visiting or calling. Send a quick message to ask if it's a good time. If someone seems hesitant to share personal details, say, "I care about you. I'm here if you want to talk," and leave it there. Studies from the American Psychological Association show that honoring boundaries builds trust, and it makes people more eager to connect. You're not losing closeness. You're creating a safer space for it to grow. Your warmth and wisdom are gifts, and by giving others room to set their limits, you show a love that invites them in. So, today take a small step. Notice one boundary. Respect it. And watch how it strengthens your relationships, making you someone everyone feels comfortable and happy to be around. As we wrap up, let's reflect on this journey together. Growing older can feel like the world is slipping away, with friends calling less or family seeming distant. It stings, and it's easy to feel alone, especially when you've got so much love and wisdom to share. Studies, like those in the Journal of Aging and Social Policy, warn that social isolation can harm both heart and mind. But here's the hopeful truth: the 6 mistakes we've explored, from negativity to ignoring boundaries, are things you can change. Imagine this instead of feeling pushed aside. You notice your grandkids lingering longer at visits, your friends reaching out more, all because you've shifted small habits. You don't have to overhaul who you are. Just sprinkle in positivity. Listen before advising. Embrace a bit of change. Give as much as you take. Live in the present. And respect others' space. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that nurturing relationships boosts happiness and even longevity. You have the power to rewrite your story, to be the person others can't wait to see. Not because you've changed your core, but because you've let your best self shine. So, start today with one small step. Maybe a kind word, a curious question, or a moment of respect. Your connections can grow stronger, your days brighter, and your heart fuller. We believe in you, and we want to hear your story. Share in the comments which of these points hit home and how you'll make a change. Like, subscribe, and let's keep building a life filled with love and connection together.